What's cracking? What's cracking, everybody, man? Salute to everybody out there, man. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Smash that like button, man. Salute to smash that like button. Shout out to everybody out there in the world, man. We coming to you live and direct, man. Live and direct. Live and direct. This is not a test. Salute to Gauch Merlot. Salute to Babes. Salute to Straight Chad. Salute to Patrick Show. Salute to yeah. Salute to everybody out there, man. We gonna get it cracking, man. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Please hit the like button. Take a second. Take a second to hit the like button. Take a second to hit the like button. Take the $5 challenge. Support the channel. We are in the building. We tried to go live last night. It just didn't work out, man. It didn't work out last night, man. How's my sound? Tell me how my sound is. Is my sound still choppy? Please tell me how my sound is. Tell me how my sound is. Is my sound choppy? I'm good now. Shout out to Crook County, man. Crook County in the building. Roger W. Shout out. Yeah, I want to make sure my sound is good. Great. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. Monkey D says they got banned from Instagram for talking about all the shootings that happened at the West Indian Parade. Damn, you got banned from Instagram? They still doing that over there? He said last night was terrible. Yeah, I tried, man. I tried. I don't know. I tried to figure it out. Couldn't figure it out last night. He said, Shifty said, you start eating and drinking on the headset. I'm out. Why don't you hit the $5 challenge? Support the channel, man. Support the channel then. So I can care if you leave. Make me care that you leave. Support the channel, man. Shout out to Cousin Drew. He says, daytime, thank you, man. Salute, man. Said my shit was like AP last night. Oh man, I can't. Damn, that's crazy. That's bananas. That is bananas. I didn't know it was that bad. Yeah. Wow. I didn't know it was that bad. That's crazy. I'm in the building, man. We here live and direct. Live and direct. Let me go over here, man. You know what? I'm gonna go over here on this today, man. I'm gonna go over here today. I'm gonna stream from right here, from the sidelines, man. I'm gonna stream from the sidelines. Oh, they found that girl. Did you know that? They found that girl, man. That girl that was missing in DC. They found that girl. We covered it briefly here. We didn't cover it. We covered it briefly here. They found her. Let me get to that. Let me go ahead and get to that straight away, man. They found that girl. Let me see. Let me start off with that. So they found that girl. They found her. You up?
Tonight on the news at 11, friends and family gathering in Prince George's County for a vigil for 19-year-old Decara Thompson. Thanks for joining us on the news at 11. Good to see you as always. I'm Larry Miller. Well, Thompson was last seen August 22nd when she told her father that she was going out before leaving her father's home in Lanham and never returned. Our Lionel Donovan spoke with attendees as they gathered in Hyattsville, where Thompson was last seen, and walked with them as they searched the neighborhood for clues.
This is the intersection where Decara's car was found more than a week ago.
And like I told you, this was like I told you that day. They sell punani around here, but it's all illegal punani, illegal immigrant punani. This is Little Mexico City. You walk through here, you're gonna think you're in Mexico City.
The intersection where Decar's car was found more than a week ago. Her parents say they were able to track down Decar's car by tracking down her phone. However, although they were able to locate Decar's car along with her phone and bank cards, Decara herself was nowhere to be found. So today, Decar's friends and family gathered in this neighborhood trying to find answers.
We're going to find Decara.
It was a call to action that rallied dozens to a Hyattsville neighborhood, hoping to find out what happened to 19-year-old Decara Thompson. According to her parents, Thompson told her father she was going out and that she'd be back soon, before walking out of her father's home in Lanham on August 22nd. Her mother, Carmen,
and of course, motherfuckers was online blaming the father. You know, Negroes was online blaming the father. This ain't Martin Luther King Boulevard. This is this is far away from Martin Luther King Boulevard. This is Langley Park.
Says that's the last time anyone heard from her.
We have no knowledge of what her whereabouts have been for the past 9 days.
Today, Thompson's loved ones joined dozens of supporters near where she was last seen in Hyattsville for a vigil, praying for her safe return.
Hold on. Yeah, this is Langley Park. I don't know why they keep calling it Hyattsville. Hold on, let me see.
Supporters near where she was last seen in Hyattsville for a vigil, praying for her safe return.
Yeah. This looks like Langley Park. This isn't Hyattsville. This is Langley Park. It's New Hampshire, and that's University. Anybody from DC know what I'm talking about? This look like Langley Park, not Hyattsville, but I don't know. Doesn't this look like? Hyattsville is right down the street from Langley Park, but still. I don't know why they keep calling it Hyattsville.
Father, we thank you and bless you for this moment.
Then they hit the streets to spread the word and find clues.
I just want to help. I want to look through anything, rummage anything I see.
Some came out because news of Thompson's disappearance hit home.
My daughter was missing for 2 years and a half, and the Lord just led me to come here and pray for her and give encouragement words to the mother and the father.
While others are hoping the community can continue to rally behind the Thompsons and help get Decara back home.
This is amazing, though. Shout out to the Black community, man, for why don't they ever do this in their community? They went to an Ombrito community, and I mean like a 100% Ombrito community, and canvassed and looked around, knocked on doors, made a fuss. I guess it's easier to do that in an Ombrito community than it is a Black community, because Ombritos are nicer than Black people. Black people aren't fucking nice. Press one. Black people aren't nice. You can't really come around a Black neighborhood and make this big of a fuss.
Any information that you possibly can. If someone may appear to look like her, just something. We're grasping at the wind right now. So any little bit helps, and that's what we're hoping for today.
Lionel Donovan, WUSA 9.
Prince George's County Police say that investigators are actively looking into her disappearance. They're also calling on anyone with information on where Decara could be to reach out to them.
So that was Osa. Yeah, you familiar with this? Let me drop the link. I want to see. Come up if you can, Osa, man. I just want to ask Osa right quick. I don't want everybody to come up right now. I just want Osa to come up right now because I gotta I want to ask if you can, man, if you can come up, because I know you down there in DC, man. I'm not down there right now.
Morning. First, I'd like to thank members of the media for showing sensitivity during the reporting of this case. We know there were questions that you had and questions that we couldn't answer due to the investigation being ongoing.
What's cracking?
Hey, what's good? What's good? I just tuned in, so I don't even know what's going on.
You familiar with that girl Decara that been missing, right?
Nah. Where in PG?
Yeah, she was missing in Langley Park, man.
Nah, I ain't hear. But that wasn't the 1-year-old, was it?
Nah, she 19. Her family says she ain't got no friends. She wasn't even from there. And they were looking for her everywhere. Like it was a big thing in PG County. Like they was looking for her for like the last 2 weeks.
Oh nah, I ain't heard nothing. You know, I've been enjoying the peace and quiet.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I feel you on that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man, I'm out the loop. So
yeah,
what? Yeah, go ahead.
she was missing. She's a good girl. She donated her time to this PG County nonprofit. You know, she's a good girl, like by all accounts. You know what I mean? And they couldn't find her. It's where she went missing is right there by university. You know when you're going down university,
Yeah. I grew up around there. Yeah.
right? Langley Park.
Yeah. I grew up in White Oak, so yeah, that was up the street.
Yeah, exactly. So you know that like it used to be
New
black,
Hampshire.
but now it's white.
Yeah, New
I mean,
Hampshire.
now it's on Brito. Now it's on Brito.
It's been on Brito, yeah, for a minute. Yeah, they've held it
Yeah,
down for a minute though.
yeah. So it's like Mexico City over there, and I was like, yo, they sell big coochie over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
They
Yeah.
sell big muchacha, whatever you call it. What they call it?
Culo.
Culo, you know what they call it? They sell that right there, and they're constantly getting busted because they got the little what do you call it? Human trafficking bust over there.
Yeah. Big joints, I'm sure, over there.
And I was like, yo, what is she doing over there? As a black girl.
Now it's a couple of pockets of Sun community, like pockets though, like Oakview. I know it's like Oakview, and
off
then it's
Riggs Road, off Riggs in University.
Not that far up. The other way before.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm talking about right there, Riggs and University.
Yeah. I would know why she's over there.
Ain't nothing down there from Riggs to all the way down to goddamn, I don't know, fucking Silver Spring. It ain't really. It's really on Britos.
Yeah. I don't know. So wait, is she in high school or something?
She just graduated.
Oh dang! No, that sucks. And some people were helping look for her in Langley Park.
Oh, a ton. Like they was out there knocking on doors, canvassing, like all throughout Langley Park.
That's what's up. No, that's what's
up.
Yeah,
exactly. That was good.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, like you said, I couldn't see that happening in no black neighborhood.
Nah. Let me say what
entered a vehicle being driven by area University Boulevard, believed to have been Decara's body, was located by the Maryland State Police Department in the area of eastbound Route 50 at Route 97. On August 23rd, in the area University Boulevard in Hyattsville, Maryland, a short distance from her vehicle, at approximately 3 a.m., for reasons still under investigation, it appears that Decara willfully entered a vehicle being driven by Hugo Rene Hernandez Mendez.
3 o'clock in the morning, you around there.
Dang.
Getting in Hugo Menendez's car at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we know what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, it's so obvious what's happening, but what they gave us about her could also still be true. She's a good girl. She's never gotten in any trouble. Family can't understand, da 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 da. She lived with her father.
Yeah, no, I can see all the. I mean, like I went to school with those type of girls, good girls that be doing whatever.
It's so easy to do whatever now, too.
Especially if you're a quote unquote good. Yeah, it's real easy. You can get away with murder.
She probably been, probably just juicing the guy for some money.
Right.
She probably been juicing little Hombritos for money,
right.
Left and right. Because Hombritos love sisters. That's what niggas don't understand. When I worked at Sensationals, and, you know what I'm saying, them Hombritos used to always come through there.
You talk about the strip club?
Yeah.
Oh, Sensations? Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Sensations over there on Lanham 7. I think Lanham 7 Road.
between the little
The
garage.
gas station, yeah, the
mechanic,
garage,
yeah,
yeah, the cut
yeah,
right on the
I
left
know.
when you're going down. When you're going
Yeah,
down
I
from
know.
Greenbelt Road.
Yeah. Dang, I know you worked there. That's crazy.
I only worked there for like a month, just patting people down at the door, but I used to go there all the time. And I know Mr. U and all those people the Africans that run the joint.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because it's Nigerians that own that joint.
Yeah, I never knew.
And that girl what's that girl from DC? Lola Monroe, she was dancing there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she used to dance there. She was bad, yo. She was like that, yeah. She used to dance there every night. She was getting it. But anyway, um yeah, Umbritos they used to come there and they love them some sisters because it's all sisters. That club is all sisters. Ain't no whites, ain't no Latinas. It's just all sisters. Yeah. And they used to love them Umbritos, love them motherfucking sisters. Paid for VIP room, all that shit, man. Paying, tricking them, and all that shit. Umbritos used to trick them girls all the time. I'm not saying exactly who, because every different strokes for different folks, but I know that Umbritos love to buy coochie from sisters off the late night.
Right.
And I know a guy who worked at the Stardust too. He used to tell me that was up in New Carrollton. He told me that same thing up there.
Oh yeah. Dang.
Yeah, they love it because I didn't know Umbritos like sisters until then. This was probably like 20 years ago, but I didn't know. Up until that point, I didn't know Umbritos like sisters.
Right.
Because you always see them with their family. They always present. Whenever you see an Umbrito, you're gonna see his family and his kids.
Right. Exactly.
You're never gonna see Umbrito out on a date with a sister. You know what I'm saying?
I don't never be seeing that. Oh,
yeah,
never.
they love sisters, man.
Yeah,
35-year-old male out of Bowie, Maryland. Through investigative techniques and video review, detectives were able to track the vehicle's movement to an address on Kimber Ridge Drive in Bowie, Maryland. On September 4th, several search warrants were obtained and executed pertaining to this case, which led detectives to obtain enough probable cause to take Hugo Rene Hernandez Mendez into custody and present him to the court commissioner for the murder of Decara Thompson. We believe the murder occurred in the home on Cambridge Drive in Hernandez's bedroom.
Yo. You know what I think happened?
Yeah, what?
I think she wasn't a flatback. So in the streets, it's like you got flatback hoes, you got hoes that'll hop in your car, jack you off, talk to you about your wife and shit, and crush your head, and then leave with your money. And then you got hoes that get on their back and get fucked for the money, right? I think she was the type that would just, rub these niggas' head, give them hugs, look real pretty, give them some attention, but she wasn't into giving the coochie up like that.
Right.
She was like, you paying for me to be here, basically.
Yeah.
And I think Hugo by the water, he might have done this a couple times, and he was like, yo, I give you money, I give you money, anytime you call me, I give you money, I bring it, I work very hard, I have a family, I bring you my money, and you don't want to give me no love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
everybody got mad,
That's sound about right.
Damn. Yo, found it. Getting the nigga car at 3 a.m. at a known human trafficking neighborhood. Found dead in his bedroom.
That's sad. That's sad.
In another city. It gotta be that. It gotta be that. It gotta be, you know what I'm saying?
There's no other possibility. It's 3 a.m. There's no other possibility.
Yeah, it gotta be that, man. Wow. Wow. Wow, that is absolutely insane.
But you know what's interesting is that you know, because there's so much, it's been so chill. Now there's time to really focus on cases like these because this might not have made the news a couple months ago.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Time they got extra resources. They're not chasing niggas back into DC, stealing cars from Bowie and shit like that. So they got
Right.
time.
Right. Yeah, this is sad, man. But it's like I wasn't raised ghetto and shit like that, right? Like I was raised in DC, but my neighborhood, it wasn't like super ghetto when I was coming up, like up until like 6th grade. And then I moved, yeah, then I moved into the city and we started getting but up until like 6th grade, we fought and the older dudes, they did what they did, but we didn't even really understand, we didn't know because we were just little kids, you know what I'm saying? I didn't
Yeah,
know about what they was doing. There was some thorough dudes around there, but you didn't know. You just a kid playing football and shit. You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Tag and shit. But
Right.
it wasn't like crackheads milling around my neighborhood and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was like yeah. So it's like I wasn't raised like so the things I did later on in life. Whenever my mother would find out, whenever the police would bring me home or they would call her and tell I'm in jail or something like that, because that's when she would find out. My mother,
Right.
I was slick. My mother would rarely find out stuff on her own. She would usually find out when I got arrested.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the
Um,
teacher, stuff at school, she'd find out from teachers and stuff like that, right? But you know what I'm saying? And it's like I was in all them programs in DC, all the programs that they say they need more of. I was in all them shits. And it's like you could fool your parents. I know you can fool your parents.
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
you can. And this girl, she must. It seemed like that's what she did.
Easily. Yeah. Easily. Because you would never suspect that.
This man arrest now continued nationally. What are your thoughts about that? Is his status relevant at all in this case? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think that the U.S. Government has made status of individuals relevant. This was someone who was in their custody, and they made the decision to release him.
So he got arrested for a DUI by the park police. That's the feds, right?
Yeah. Right.
And they let him go. And then months later, he did this. So now that's gonna be the thing. Like he's illegal. He's an illegal.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, so that's another thing to watch out for.
They always getting bagged for DUIs. Yeah.
But this is crazy because this is crazy because this wasn't some chick that was just jogging. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't like the white girl. She just jogging and shit. Like the couple of white girls that we Lake and Raleigh and shit. They was jogging and it's like okay, this chick. It seemed like she was selling coochie.
Right. She got picked up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, because black people gonna want the exact same narrative as those cases. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna accept nothing less. They're gonna want, like, how come where the Republicans at? How come the Republicans ain't denouncing this illegal that killed this American girl? Why is she not an American? They don't see her as an. It's a little different. It seemed like she was selling coochie.
Right, but they want her to be jogging like Ahmaud Arbery and shit.
Yeah, seemed like she was out there. Because it's just crazy, man.
Breaking news in the case of a missing teen from Prince George's County. This morning, authorities announced the arrest of a Bowie man in connection with Decara Thompson's death. The 19-year-old was reported missing August 23rd. Her body was discovered in Anne Arundel County days later. News 4's Jessica Albert joins us live with what we know about the arrest. Hi, Jessica.
Hey, Melissa, this is truly a heartbreaking conclusion to this missing persons case, and it has now gone from a missing persons case to a homicide investigation. Prince George's County Police and Maryland State Police say the body that was found off of Route 50 in Annapolis does belong to 19-year-old Decara Thompson. They have arrested 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez of Bowie and charged him with her murder. Investigators say Hernandez Mendez is in the country
Hold on,
illegally.
what was that? Is that her? Like, what is she doing right here? Is she flagging down cars?
Oh, that's her.
They have arrested 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez.
She got her hand out like this. You see it?
Oh shit, yeah.
Hold on, man. What the fuck?
They have arrested 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez of Bowie and charged him with her murder.
As you see him flash the lights, right?
Yeah.
She walks up, he flashes the lights. That's what they do on the Holstro. They flash the lights, like blink the lights at you.
Did 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez of Bowie and charged him with her murder. Investigators say Hernandez Mendez is in the country illegally and an ICE detainer was issued for him yesterday. Police say surveillance video shows Decara getting into Hernandez Mendez's car the night that she went missing near where her car was found in Hyattsville. Investigators say he then drove her to his home in the 12,000 block of Kimbridge Drive in Bowie. Detectives say they believe Decara was murdered in Hernandez Mendez's bedroom. I asked during the news conference whether
she don't look hard, man. I ain't gonna lie. She don't look like the Boom Chica.
Nah, not at all. Nope.
That's crazy.
Hernandez Mendez has any previous arrests. Police say he was arrested by the U.S. Park Police in April for a DUI and was released. County Executive Aisha Braveboy says all questions about this arrest will have to be made to the Department of Justice. We are checking with them to try to get more answers surrounding that April arrest. Now, Decara was last seen by her family August 22nd, leaving her family's home, her father's home in Lanham. She was reported missing the following day. Police say her body was discovered about a week later in that grassy area along Route 50 in Annapolis. The county executive shared some details about Decara. She said that she worked for nonprofit Prince George's.
This is a young woman who dedicated part of her young life to serving others, And I want that to ring home to all of you that this is a good young woman who wanted to do good for her community. And now her community will stand behind her family as we seek justice for her.
And Hernandez Mendez is expected to have a bail hearing either today or on Monday. This case is still in its very early stages and investigators are still actively investigating the case. We are going to put more of our team on this story and we are going to bring you more updates later tonight on News 4. Right now, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Jessica Albert, live for us this morning. Thank you.
Damn. So she got damn. Then they caught the dude who killed the intern. Wow.
Yep, freed up them resources.
I don't even want to hear the whole thing. I gotta look on Twitter for this one. God damn, and listen, man. This shit sad, man. About that girl, man. I do not take any joy because I loved little girls like that when I was younger, man. That was, we would look, we be hunting for them type of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Those are hard to find. Those are rarities.
I'm telling you, man. Make sure you take the $5 challenge. Support this channel, man, on this Good Friday, man.
Daytime stream.
Yeah, we bringing you daytime stream, man. We bringing you this.
He was an innocent bystander
for several times. For several times this week, we've been bringing you the daytime stream. Make sure you support the channel. And if you want to come up, man, you can come up, man. Now, anybody that want to come up can come up. Link. Did I put the link in the description box? Let me see. Anybody that want to come up can come up. I usually just cook during the daytime, but yeah, I'm just go ahead. Everybody come up, man. So yeah, they cooking in DC, man.
Today, I stand here to address specifically the tragic event that has shaken D.C., the senseless, fatal shooting of a 21-year-old intern by the name of Eric Tarpinian Jackham, who was fatally shot in Northwest D.C. far too soon on June 30th of 2025. He was shot and killed at 10:28 at night. He was hit 4 times. The scene involved 2 rifles, 1 9mm, and 79 rounds on the ground. Eric was a rising senior at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. He was in the nation's capital, as many young people are, pursuing his passion for public service. He was interning for Representative Ron Estes, and he was an innocent bystander who was caught in a violent act that was not meant for him. He leaves behind his mother, Tamara, his father, Robert, his sister, Angela, and his brother, Jeremy. And his death is a stark reminder of how fragile life is and how violence too often visits us in the nation's capital. And this is why the president has vowed to make D.C. safe and beautiful. This is why the nation's president, the president.
So who killed him? You got to arrest 2 teens. Well, there go your description right there.
Right. Exactly.
2 teens.
And I want to bring in Eric's parents, Tamara and Robert. They are with us now because, Judge, they have a message. They wanted to say something to you. Tamara, Robert, thank you for coming on the show. What is it that you would like to say to Judge Pirro?
I would like to thank you, Judge, for doing your job in D.C. And I always...
That's crazy. Thanking somebody for doing their job.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wow, that's kind of... But yeah, that's the point we're at.
That's sad, man. That is so sad, man. Jeez.
The show, what is it that you would like to say to Judge Pirro?
I would like to thank you, Judge, for doing your job in D.C. And I always respected you even before you had this position. I also want to thank all the detectives and everybody who has worked tirelessly on this case. It was a shock. We heard for the first time from your news conference what exactly happened with Eric and what kind of guns. We are very, very thankful, and hopefully that this will continue of finding all these homicide victims, that they will get their due justice too for their families, because it's not fun to be in this club. And my heart goes out to all the other families who have lost children to senseless homicide. And thank you so much. And I want to thank Gabriel Truby from the Metro Detective. I want to thank him. And I want to thank Megan Riley, the victim advocate, who has listened to me yell and scream and cry over the last couple months. They did their jobs. Bob, do you want to say something?
Judge Pirro, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if I ever meet you, I want to give you a big hug, right, Eric? Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for having us on. We really appreciate it. And let's make all of America's cities safer.
Yeah.
If we don't have safety, what is worth our material things, our families? It's not worth it if people are not safe in America, the greatest country in the world. And please, this isn't political. It's a safety issue for everybody, for every person across America, no matter where you live or where you visit. So let's all come together.
Thank you.
Judge, it is a resounding endorsement, but by people who clearly are heartbroken that, that things are moving possibly in the right direction. Judge Pirro, thank you as always. Nice work. We shall see you soon. Thank you. We'd like to continue.
I
Go ahead,
will
Judge.
talk to you, Tamara and Robert. My heart goes out to you. The fight's not over yet. We've got a prosecution and we've got a long time of connecting going forward to get you justice. And
Yeah, you got to prosecute him now.
Yeah,
17, two 17-year-old suspects, teens, DC. Damn.
Good, man. But salute, man. I'm glad, the family got some type of free unit to get the.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting that these people downtown protest and talk about free DC. Why not free us from these fucking 17-year-olds and shit? The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, they're just annoying, man. Those white liberals, man.
Yeah.
They're playing politics. This is all politics for them. They don't like Trump, so they don't like Trump, and they don't like Republicans, so they could give a shit about anything else. It's all about Trump and it's all about Republicans. So fucking sad, man. Let me go to Kansas City, man. This mass shooting, man, that went unreported the other day, man. Of course, as all mass shootings do that involve black people, they go unreported. Let's see. Yeah, Fox. We do Fox. Salute to everybody. Support the channel, guys. We got one person on the board, man. Let's see if we can get some more people on the board supporting the daytime stream, man. Let's see, man. Man.
A man is in the hospital, 4 others hurt following a shooting in Midtown late last night. I'm John Holt.
I'm Lauren Halifax. A nearby apartment complex's management said they're taking steps to try to combat this type of crime. Fox 4's Reagan Porter joins us with more on what happened and how they're working to prevent violent crime in that area. Reagan, you talked with one of the shooting victims?
Yes, that's right. He didn't want to go on camera, but tells me the shooting happened here. They were standing here along this building on the side here in Harrison when they heard the gunfire. He says someone shot him in the leg. He fell to the ground. He says when he got up to run away, he got shot again in the other leg. Kansas City police say 5 people were shot here near Harrison and Armour Boulevard. It happened just before 9 Wednesday night. Police found multiple victims lying on the sidewalk. 4 men and 1 woman were shot. They were taken to the hospital. 1 man has life-threatening injuries.
You know, one thing I noticed, it's rarely a mass shooting in Blackistan where a chick don't get hit.
Damn, that's true. Yeah. It's always at least one sister who get hit.
Think about how many women in Blackistan. I would love to hear that number versus white women get shot every year.
God.
That number's got to be astronomical.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely.
Because white women rarely get shot like outside of the home, man. Like outside of domestic situations.
Yeah, yeah. I don't hear that much.
Same, man.
I seen his body myself. I was hoping it wasn't, but when I seen his body, I tried to hold my tears in best as I could until I got inside.
Kaylin Holmes says he's lived at Bainbridge Apartments for 5 years. He got home from work and saw the chaos. A man he calls his brother is still fighting for his life in the hospital.
Can we at least try to stop the violence and actually get along? and actually help one another.
I'm tired of the violence. I don't even know if I want to do 17 years here.
Miss Pepsi has lived here for 16 years and says the violence has never been this bad. She also knows the man in the hospital.
Something's got to give. All this gun violence, people just pulling up, and it's always
Trump. Everybody want Trump to come through, man.
Hey, I would love to be a damn a sponsor or I don't know what they be. What do you influencer? What do you call them? Sponsor product. And yeah, man. That you need just man. The benefits are resounding. You know what? One thing people ignore, and when I be talking to these stupid ass woke DC liberals, they ignore the value of the peace and quiet. Even if, okay, you don't see less people getting robbed and carjacked like I do, like the fact that there's elderly people who can say they got to enjoy some tranquility in their last days of their life. Some of these elderly people, they got a year or two left. Some of them got months left to live. And the you know, people, these woke folk always talking about mental health, shit like that. Okay, well, what about the mental health benefits of fucking peace and quiet? And nobody ever considers that. Even if you don't like what's going on, you don't like seeing military people in fucking camouflage or what. Like, they not doing nothing to nobody. I was down in Navy Yard, finally seen them. I was in Navy Yard, went to dinner down in Navy Yard. Yeah, they was out there doing nothing. They were just walking around. A couple of them had pizza and shit like that. Like, it wasn't intimidating at all. Like, what the fuck are people talking about? Go eat. It was a restaurant on the other side. It was full of some people just eating. Just they wasn't getting pressed out. No one was kicking them upside their head. And they were all at peace, and they knew that they could come outside and do that. It was like a friends gathering. It was a bunch of. It's a mental health aspect as well, because people always talk that mental health shit. Okay, the improvements to your quality of life from not having to look over your shoulder.
Right.
Like, I mean,
because when sun teens are around, they raise the temperature. They raise the anxiety level.
Hell yeah. And you could tell nobody was worried about that. You could tell. Nobody they all sat outside, because that's how I know it was a bunch of some people, because they were sitting outside. They weren't, when the element is out, we sitting inside the restaurant. Ain't no bums gonna come up and ask for no money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's the quality of life aspect that people just fail to consider. Everyone think that a bunch of people's getting locked up. And let me just say, for people who think that they're everywhere, all these National Guard are everywhere in the city, they're not. They're in key locations. They're not everywhere in the city, man. I go take my kids to school every day. I don't even see them. I don't even see them. So it's like, the city is not on like lockdown. They're not checkpoints in every intersection. Like, it's not even.
They just making it so the Metropolitan Police can do their job.
Yeah, exactly. Right. They're really not doing something. And I stopped a couple of them. I was in Eastern Market. I stopped them. I said, hey, thank you for your service. But I said, yo, are y'all out here with tanks? Because people said y'all got tanks. They were just looking at each other like, nah, what are you talking about? They were like, there's no room for tanks in the city.
Yeah.
The sun people tell it, man, it's tanks and shit in the city.
Wow.
Hey, have you heard anything about them extending it? I heard they trying to extend it.
Yeah, they extended it already till December.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah. December, man, out this bitch.
Yo, man, these past 20 days been great.
Yeah, man. I'm glad. I'm happy for y'all, man, because I left DC like 2 days before this shit happened. You know what I'm saying? And I was in Silver Spring actually, but I mean, I was at the Marriott and shit. So it's like it's Silver Spring has changed so much, man. Like, it's seedier.
Oh hell yeah! You was downtown?
Yeah, right there downtown. They got a Popeyes down that motherfucking now.
Right.
The subway states, they building the subway right through the motherfucking buildings and shit.
Oh yeah, the purple line. Yeah. And you know, right down from the Popeyes, like maybe 3 or 4 blocks, they got a homeless shelter.
Oh, that's where all them homeless people be at that circle at the corner of right there at the corner from the Popeyes. It's like a little circle, like a park, but it's a concrete park, like right across from the salad place. What's that salad? Sweet Green.
Oh, over there. Yeah. Yep. They be hanging out there. Yeah. They be all throughout. It's way easier than it's ever.
Yeah, they got to get rid of that, man, because that's bringing the property value down. Them motherfuckers just be sitting there staring and shit. They just be, yeah, they make it seem like a ghetto because it's like just standing around, hanging around, arguing with each other, smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
I wonder if white people really like that. Like white people like having that element around. You know what I'm saying? To some degree. Like something innate in them. Like I'm not talking about like consciously. I'm talking about like subconsciously. I wonder do white people like having like feral blacks around.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. They have to because they don't be acting as bothered. Some people don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Regular black people do not like seeing that shit at all.
Let's hear what Miss Pepsi got to say, man. Miss Pepsi.
I'm gonna do 17 years here.
Miss Pepsi has lived here for 16 years and says the violence has never been this bad. She also knows the man in the hospital.
Something's got to give. All this gun violence, people just pulling up, and it's always somebody that don't stay here.
We saw KCPD investigators leaving Bainbridge Apartments Thursday afternoon. Assistant Property Manager Shabaka King says police were reviewing surveillance video.
Someone was laying here. I guess this may be a little bit of the blood residue left behind.
King says the apartment complex hires private security. They want people who live here to know they're doing everything they can to combat crime.
We are looking into things. I want them to know that we are concerned about their well-being. We do believe that they should be able to live here and be comfortable, be safe, be at peace, be able to raise your children, and not have to worry about gang violence and shootings and different things of that nature.
Now, a church just across the street from here says they're working to alleviate gun violence in the community through an annual event. We'll have more on that ahead at 6. Lauren?
Thank you, Reagan. Reagan Porter, Midtown Kansas City.
Man,
yeah, he's right too, man. I mean, that means something.
Yeah, man. We it's just sad that everywhere you look, like Kansas City's fucked up. Like you can't even travel like nowhere as a nigga. Like everywhere you go as a black person, your people there are doing the exact same thing.
Right.
Arrests after a mass shooting in the city's Hyde Park neighborhood, leaving 5 people injured.
KMBC 9's Andy Alcock is in the area of Armour and Harrison, where Kansas City, Missouri police detectives, Andy, you're still looking for answers?
Exactly right, Chris. Of the 5 people shot, 4 of them are men. 1 of them is a woman. 1 man tonight is fighting for his life. Jesus. Denise Richardson was in tears today, remembering a man lying on the sidewalk right outside her apartment last night. Carla Oakley was comforting her. One of the shooting victims left dried blood on the outside of the van belonging to Carla's grandmother.
Stop the violence.
Yeah.
It's too much shooting. Bullets ain't got a name on it.
Denise said she heard 2 different guns. After discovering a victim right outside her front door, she called 911.
It was busy, and then I had to call again. It's ridiculous.
Denise is not alone with her 911 frustration. The assistant manager of the Save-A-Lot grocery store just east of where the mass shooting took place said one of the victims came to him for help. He said he gave him shirts to use as a tourniquet for his leg. The manager said he waited on 911 hold 15 minutes before he was able to get through. Then it was another 15 minutes before an ambulance arrived at the store. There are surveillance cameras outside the apartment complex. Assistant Manager Shabaka King said detectives were reviewing videotape today.
I do know we need to do something about the guns here in our streets.
And at this point, we do not have an update on the condition of the man with life-threatening injuries. According to KCPD, the other 4 shooting victims have non-life-threatening injuries.
We need to do something about the niggas in our streets. Fuck the guns, man.
I was thinking the same thing. It's not the gun
at all.
Man. Yeah, but I gotta go pick up my son, bro. But man,
Salute, man. Salute, man. Make sure, you know, keep it rocking, man. Take the $5 challenge. Let's see if we get some people take the $5 challenge. Support the channel, daytime stream. Ock Nation News is made possible by contributions from viewers like you.
An Indianapolis woman is charged in a cold case murder dating back to 2021. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Chelsea Helms.
And I'm Bob Donaldson. The suspect is accused of taking part in a double homicide 4 years ago. CBS 4's Jesse Wells explains how she was arrested.
The deadly shooting outside this apartment building was caught on camera and showed the 2 victims being ambushed and killed by 2 shooters. Court records show the woman arrested this week was not one of those shooters, but she is still charged with murder. Hiding in the dark just after midnight on the first day of March 2021, 2 killers waited for 21-year-old Ashanti Robinson and 23-year-old Patrice Jones to arrive at the Postbrook Apartments and shot both victims to death, devastating their 2 families.
Damn. Yo. Yeah, sisters don't play, man. Yikes.
Forever.
We have to live the rest of our life without her.
I just felt like a failure.
4 years have passed, and it doesn't matter if it's 4 days, 4 weeks, or in this case, 4 years. We have 2 grieving families here in our community who are looking for answers every day.
This week, 25-year-old Tadisha Davis was arrested for murder after the case.
Tadisha the elf. Oh, elf, lopsided head looking bitch. Lopsided elf head, elf face bitch. Tadisha. What a fucking stupid ass name.
Who are looking for answers every day.
This week, 25-year-old Tadisha Davis was arrested for murder after the case was taken up by IMPD's Unsolved Homicide Cold Case Unit in February.
We see that grief. We see the tremendous amount of heartache that puts on a family. Our detectives aren't going to stop. And this case is a testament to that relentless pursuit.
According to court records, Davis gave conflicting statements and lied repeatedly over the years about her relationship to the pair of shooters, but she was seen on video driving the suspects to and from the scene and hung around to witness the killing firsthand.
It's just like the getaway driver in an armed robbery. Even the getaway driver can be charged.
Attorney Mario Masalamani isn't connected to the case, but says the murder charge against Davis for serving as the getaway driver could be designed to hold the 2 shooters accountable in court as well.
They wanted her help in testifying or helping get information against the people that actually did commit the crime.
Police have spoken to both suspected shooters over the years, but so far neither has ever been charged with the deadly crime. Finally, Davis is set to make her initial court hearing on Thursday. In the meantime, she's being held without bond pending trial. Jesse Wells, CBS 4 News.
All right, calling case 23-002749-01-
Wow.
Arrests after a mass shooting in the city's Hyde Park neighborhood, leaving.
Wow.
Some parents near
Salute to everybody out there, man. We coming, taking it nationwide,
Some
man.
parents near Robert Eagle Staff Middle School in Seattle are raising safety concerns as nearby Aurora Avenue continues to struggle with gun violence and prostitution. KOMO's Lynn Wynn spoke to one man who says he quit his job so he could safely get his kids to school. She's live in North Seattle with more. Lynn.
Mary, I spoke with that parent whose 11-year-old daughter is starting at a new school this year, but to get there, she does have to cross a very busy Aurora Avenue, and that prompted her to bring up the issue to her parents.
What this is about children getting to school safely and getting home safely.
Of course, it's niggas. It's always niggas. No matter where it is. Yo, if we found out that they had a gun violence epidemic in Iceland, they would go there. The people they would be interviewing would be niggas. The suspects they would be arresting would be niggas. Shout out to Baby King, man. Baby King is in the building, man. So take the challenge. That's right, man. Take the challenge. Why is niggas killing each other in Seattle? All the way up there in the great Northwest. Shout out to Baby King, man.
Is about children getting to school safely and getting home safely. That's all it is.
It's the first day of school, and Travis Daniels' kids would normally walk. But he says his daughter recently came to him with some serious concerns about crossing Aurora Avenue, which has struggled with prostitution and gun violence for years.
But to know that my daughter knows about human trafficking, school shootings, it just breaks my heart.
The family lives too close to qualify for bus service, so Daniels ultimately made the decision to quit his job.
Salute to this dad. Shout out to this dad, man. Give this dad a round of applause, man. I do want to commend this father, man. You know, I commend him, man, for not waiting until something bad happens. You know what I'm saying? Not waiting until something bad happens, but taking the initiative, man, and stepping up. You know, he heard his daughter. His daughter's obviously scared. His daughter wouldn't have told him that, because kids kind of like seeing bad stuff. Kids kind of like seeing stuff. You know, yo, did you see that? Yo, we saw a needle over there. Or, yo, it was blood over there, splatter. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or like, it was this lady and this man, they went in the alley together. We saw, kids like seeing stuff like that. I think what they're seeing over there is danger. Like, they seeing danger. And that's different than seeing something that's, you know, cool or something. You know what I mean? For her to have to tell her father about it. Press one.
Normally walk, but he says his daughter recently came to him with some serious concerns about crossing Aurora Avenue, which has struggled with prostitution and gun violence for years.
But to know that my daughter knows about human trafficking, school shootings, it just breaks my heart.
The family lives too close to qualify for bus service, so Daniels ultimately made the decision to quit his job just so he could get his kids to school safely.
And that was just a painful, but I had to choose my daughter over money any day of the week, any time, you know.
Last year, Seattle City Council passed an ordinance targeting loitering related to buying, selling, or promoting prostitution.
Look at them heels. These hoes got on 6-inch heels. They out here in the they out here with 6-inch heels. These some real hoes, man. These hoes ain't no joke, man. These hoes got platform shoes and 6-inch heels. They need some old school hoes, man. God damn.
Since the ordinance went into effect, the city attorney's office has filed 31 criminal cases for patronizing, loitering, and promoting loitering for purposes.
Look at this. Yo, you never see women walking around with heels like this, man. This is crazy. This the trenches. Right next to a school. Salute to Baby King. He says, why are some men killing each other, period? We low impulse control. It's a lot of reasons. The main reason is low impulse control. Lack of respect for human life. Gratification deferment, ego, disrespect. When you have a low IQ, you tend to put a lot of weight on small things. Like sons put weight. Interactions that are normally benign to normal human beings are everything to sons. You know what I mean? They put a lot of weight on it. Added extra weight. What it means. Yeah, if this was near my school, man. And look, these all breeders and white girls, man, as the prostitutes. But I know, you know anything about Seattle, you know the pimps is black. Press 1. The pimps in Seattle, they black.
Of prostitution. And there are 23 active court orders for people arrested on those charges to stay out of the Aurora Avenue area.
I would not say that we've seen any improvements in terms of the human suffering that is actually going on.
Christine Moreland is the co-founder of The More We Love, which does outreach in this area and helps connect human trafficking victims with services. She says, though they would like to see more done to address the buyers and sellers, they are seeing some positive improvement.
What I will say is that our phone has been ringing with all honesty, 24 hours a day, but we have seen an influx of officer calls coming through and actually bringing us the women who are in need of our services.
And in June, the organization opened up a 24-hour crisis center focused on Aurora Avenue, and I'm told the beds there.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this though, they giving a lot of time ever since they called that shit human trafficking, because all human trafficking is pimping and pandering. It used to be a charge called pimping and pandering. They changed that to human trafficking, man. They be smoking these pimps' boots. You get like, yo, you out here pimping, you might as well be out here. You might as well be a serial killer if you're gonna be pimping. They gonna smoke your boots when you get to court.
We begin tonight with a man who works as a travel nurse, still recovering after being brutally attacked outside of a restaurant at Kent Station. Keegan Kaitis may have been stalking his ex-girlfriend and attacked Travis Ashburn because he was with her at the restaurant. Fox 13's Jennifer Dowling spoke with her about the attack, and we do want to warn you, some of the details and images could be difficult for some viewers to see.
Lauren Aaron says she and the victim, Travis, are longtime friends, and she said she believes that her ex may have been using a GPS tracker to find them at the restaurant before launching the attack.
He's always been a great friend, super supportive.
Lauren Aronson says she and Travis Ashburn, who works as a travel nurse, had gone to dinner at Kent Station to catch up and enjoy a summer night out.
We're walking out of Duke's on our way to my car.
That's when the celebration turned into a nightmare.
Me and Travis are walking, then Keegan comes up, runs up behind him, and hits him. Travis drops, totally knocked out, can't even fight back.
She says her ex-boyfriend, Keegan Kaitis.
Keegan knocked him square. Keegan
Snuck up behind Travis, striking him on the head, causing him to fall to the ground unconscious.
He gets on top of him and just starts beating him and curb stomps him and then takes off and runs away.
Witnesses told police he'd been knocked out after the first blow.
Whoa, so he did a Rajah Jackson. He Rajah Jacksoned him, man. What's the difference? Rajah didn't get arrested. Yo, don't arrest this dude. You ain't arrest Rajah Jackson, man. This is racism, man. They only arresting this dude because he white, man. He did the same. Rajah Jackson did the same fucking thing, man. Shout out to Osa, man. Rajah Jackson did the same motherfucking thing, man. To Psycho Stu. Yo, they gotta arrest Rajah Jackson for that shit, man. Cause we all know that shit is dangerous. When somebody's knocked out like that, hitting somebody not knocked out could end up like this. Like, this dude is fucked up. This dude looks like he a lot bigger than Rajah, though. He looked like he a lot bigger than Rajah.
Summer night out.
We're walking out of Duke's on our way to my car.
That's when the celebration turned into a nightmare.
Me and Travis are walking, and Keegan comes up, runs up behind him, and hits him. Travis drops, totally knocked out, can't even fight back.
She says her ex-boyfriend, Keegan Kaichis, snuck up behind Travis, striking him on the head, causing him to fall to the ground unconscious.
He gets on top of him and just starts beating him and curb stomps him and then takes off and runs away.
Witnesses told police he'd been knocked out after the first blow, then proceeded to strike an unconscious Ashburn in the face several times. This was a photo of his injuries submitted into evidence. It was so graphic, we had to blur it.
I'm screaming, somebody help. And
Lauren told police she'd also been physically abused in the past by Keegan, telling police, quote, Keegan had forcefully pressed his hand against her face, causing her lips to swell and her nose to bleed. Then when police were called, he tried to drive away with evidence, taking the bloody bed sheets with him. She also said Keegan would threaten to hurt or kill her dogs by hanging them, hurt her friends, and hurt her family.
It finally took somebody else getting hurt for me to come forth with everything.
After the assault on Travis, detectives located a tracking device on the floorboard of Lauren's vehicle. Keegan pleaded guilty to violating a protection order on Lauren and the assault on Travis, writing, I hit and kicked him multiple times while he was on the ground, also admitting he broke multiple bones during the assault. Lauren started a fundraiser for Travis's medical expenses. Travis is getting help from his girlfriend and other friends as he continues to heal. He texted me tonight saying it's already been a long, painful journey so far.
It's heartbreaking that this happened to him, It couldn't happen to somebody more nice and caring. And
though Travis is recovering, he's been unable to work due to his injuries. He says he has quite a bit of facial swelling, and it is very painful. We'll put a link to his fundraiser.
Yeah, man. Arrest Rajah today, man. Two-tier justice system, man. You can't hit nobody that many times when they're unconscious. When you're unconscious, you can't hit nobody that many times. We are in the building, man. Oh wow. What?
New at 10, a man suffering from a gunshot wound is found dead in a field after an attempted burglary in Forest City, Arkansas. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. WREG's Harrison Klopp spoke with the city's chief of police about what happened and what he hopes his city can do moving forward.
He didn't get all the way into the house. He pulled the screen off and he was pushing in. And as he was pushed in and pushed the curtain, the man saw the white of his shirt and shot him.
Forest City Police Chief Ronald Broussard describing the moment 22-year-old Logan Like lost his life Wednesday morning as Like was allegedly trying to rob.
White people, you get this shit up. Crime is not for you, man. Press 1, man. Just stop this shit, white people. Either you got me falling asleep or you getting yourself killed, man. One of two things gonna happen when a white person commit a crime. I'm gonna go to sleep or they gonna get killed. Stop this shit. I demand you to stop this shit now, white people. Leave this shit to us, man.
All the way into the house. He pulled the screen off and he was pushing in. And as he was pushed in and pushed the curtain, the man saw the white of his shirt and shot him.
Forest City Police Chief Ronald Broussard describing the moment 22-year-old Logan Like lost his life Wednesday morning as Like was allegedly trying to rob a home on Center Street before he was shot and collapsed at the nearby Day Temple Church. Chief Broussard says he knows what happened because a SkyCop surveillance system recorded the whole thing.
But if it's on camera from start to finish, we know exactly what happened. We know what time he got there. We know what time he got shot. We know what time he went running down the road to the end where he ultimately lost his life.
Chief Broussard showed Logan's family the video, which brought them heartache, but also clarity. The chief says the victim, who didn't intend to kill Logan, had fired once, just to scare him off, but now feels terrible.
He's white. He shot one time, they're white.
About pulling the trigger.
He said, I cried all night. I couldn't sleep. He said because the family lost a life, but I took a life.
Chief Broussard says he knew Logan well, had arrested him many times before. He said Logan's heart was in the right place.
The chief said he knew Logan well. Yeah.
Lost a life, but I took a life.
Chief Broussard says he knew Logan well, had arrested him many times before. He said Logan's heart was in the right place. But like many in Forest City, says drug addiction led him down the wrong path.
He was just a different kind of person. He was a different kind of thief. If you catch him, I mean, he had the big smile. I mean, I said, why do you do this? I don't know. Chief, I don't know.
The chief is hoping Logan's death will bring new life to the people of Forest City, encouraging the town to come together to tackle drug abuse.
We have people walking all night long like zombies, breaking in, stealing this, piece of pipe, just to get $10 to buy a hit of crack. If you can help me save one, then our city will be that much better.
From Forest City, Arkansas, I'm Harrison Clough, News Leader, WREG.
Shout out to the police chief, man. Dealing with all these white drug addicts, man. Yeah, look at you fucking white people putting this black man through all this shit, man.
The best mom in the world, but his peers, the people he hang with, might got reputation.
New at 10 tonight, a 16-year-old is in a juvenile detention center and his mother in jail after both are arrested following Monday's shooting in downtown Memphis.
Her name is not Suntrail Stackins. That's not her name. You lying to me. You fucking lying to me. Don't you lie to me, fucking Memphis WREG. Her name is not Suntrail Stackins. That's a typo. That's a typo, man. I ain't even feeding into this shit, man. I'm not even feeding into this shit, man. I'm ignoring this shit. Ain't no motherfucking way her name is Suntria L. Stackins. Nah, man. No. Suntria L. Stackins. Yeah, Memphis is definitely up there with the most dangerous cities in America.
After both are arrested following Monday's shooting in downtown Memphis. WRG's Brian Didlake tells us police believe the 16-year-old shot another teen and his mother tried to hide him from officers.
As a parent, I want to talk to my parents out there. Like, do you feel like this woman was in the wrong?
A question many are talking about. Well-known Memphis rapper Kia Shine reacting on social media to the arrest of 49-year-old Suntria Stackins, a mother charged with accessory after the fact. Memphis police say it was her 16-year-old son who fired shots this past Monday as 901 Day celebrations were ending. A 17-year-old critically injured but survived.
As a parent, you got to still make the right choices. I know you want to help your son, but you're not helping them by hiding him.
Shelby County Sheriff's deputies say Stackins refused to let deputies speak with her son and told them he wasn't home. Deputies set up a perimeter around the house, and she eventually admitted he was inside. Police charged him with attempted second-degree murder. The arrest prompting Memphis Police Chief to send this message: police can stop in to stop violence, but safer streets start at home, with parents, neighbors, and community guiding our youth before a gun is ever picked up.
You show me your circle, I'll show you who you're going to be in the next 5 years.
Probably.
Man, you show me your circle, I'm going to show you who you're going to be in the next 5 months. Because when you're young, those peer pressure and trying to prove yourself and wanting to fit in and be down is on 10. It's way more has way more of a impact at that age than it does when you get older. You can start hanging around the wrong kids, man. I remember me when I was young, I started hanging around. I was the wrong kid sometimes. And I just say this both ways. Because it's levels to shit, right? So when I was the wrong kid, I influenced other kids to steal. I influenced other kids to skip school. I influenced other kids to misbehave in class. I influenced, and it didn't take no 5 years. It didn't take no 5 months. It was like that. And when kids that were doing other things, stealing cars, selling drugs, carrying guns, carrying knives, hanging out late, walking around breaking into cars and shit, it didn't take them long to influence me. It's fast. It could be a summer, half of a summer. It don't take long.
Picked up.
You show me your circle, I'll show you who you're going to be in the next 5 years.
Probably got the best mom in the world. Like, he's a caring mom, a strong black woman, you know. And he's out there trying to be a man, you know. He's young, you know, quick decisions, the wrong decision.
While the discussion around how 901 Day ended is getting attention, Kia Shine, who performed that day, says the focus needs to shift.
Though I spoke on that today, the choice I'm making is to go back and speak on the vibe and the feeling that I felt for 901 Day and the love, because love kills the hate.
Ms. Stackins now set to face a judge Friday. Meanwhile, police are on the lookout for another suspect in this case. That person seen passing something from a backpack to the 16-year-old who reportedly fired shots that night. That other suspect was also seen with an AR-style weapon. In downtown Memphis, Brian Ditlake for your news leader, WREG News Channel 3.
A breaking news update from celebration to chaos. We're getting new insight into the moment surrounding a shooting in downtown Memphis last night. This comes after thousands packed to the area to enjoy 901 Day festivities a few hours before that. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Greg Hurst is off tonight. A 17-year-old boy is now recovering after being shot. The incident happened after several fights broke out following the concerts on Bill Street. The shooting also appears to have happened slightly off the iconic street. That's where we find WREG's Shay Arthur tonight. And Shay, what have you learned about what happened?
Hey, Stephanie, really just a scary and super unfortunate situation here. We talked to some people who were out here. They described the scene for us. According to those witnesses, as well as police, some of those bullets came through the backside of the building here at that very popular B.B. King's restaurant, striking a ceiling and then a wall inside. But really, Stephanie, those bullets were going everywhere. We're taking a look down now. A car that was parked here in the alley area, that was hit as well. Tonight, as police search for the shooter, a man whose car was damaged from that gunfire, well, he has a message. Before round after round went off Monday night, sending people scattering, searching for a safe spot. Those we talked to describe groups of teenagers fighting.
Oh, they thumping that. They thumping that.
Christian Oliver said the commotion affected the Beale Street restaurant where he works.
It was kind of hectic. Like, it was a couple of fights early. I mean, I think they had closed. We had closed down early because there was so much going on Beale Street.
Leaving, Christian walked to his car, parked in the alley behind B.B. King's Blues Club. He said he saw large groups of teenagers walking in and off Beale and the nearby alley.
Then I seen this another group of young adults coming up the alley, and they was arguing. And I had rolled my window down like, y'all ain't finna fight, is it? And they was like, yeah, I'm finna beat this. I'm finna beat them.
2 minutes later, he heard gunshots.
And when I heard the gunshots, I jumped out of my car and hit the ground.
Thankfully, he wasn't hit. But his car, that's a different story. It now has a broken window, a bullet hole in the side with a bullet lodged in the seat. Christian.
Let me read your question in the chat. You said read your question in the chat. Let me look back up. Let me go back up, baby. Where is it? Write it again. Write it right now. I don't see it. Write your question right now. Okay. He said, it's a conversation. Is that your question? It's a conversation? I don't see no question. I just see a statement. Go ahead, write it now. Write your question right now, so I can answer it right now. Yeah, man. Oh, they on stage singing fucking nigga bullshit carols and shit and crime jingles, and wonder why people shooting in the crowd. Niggas have no fucking. Man, I swear to God. I swear to God. Yeah. These niggas, man. These niggas crazy, man. He says, is there any other race that be pimping and pandering and hoe handling like the black man? Nah, man. Nah. Son's got a gift for that. Son's got a gift for that, for pimping. Now, I do know there are white pimps that, but see, the thing about the street is so grimy, right? You kind of like gotta have a black mind to operate in the street. There's plenty of white pimps that run brothels, like in Las Vegas, for instance. There's a lot of brothels, brick and mortar brothels. A lot of white dudes that run strip clubs, and they got the VIP room, and the chicks, make money off the back end and all that stuff. But as far as the street, even back into ever since slavery ended, the pimps have been black, and the best hoes have been white. The pimps have been black, and the hoes have been the top earner hoes have been white. Something about the son, man. He just good at that, man. He just good at that, man. You know what I mean? The son, man, just good at that, at pimping. We are. That's our lane. That street life is so grimy. Like, the street is so fucking grimy, Jack. And shout out to Baby King, man. He supported this show. He's top contributor to this show. Shout out to Baby King, man. We're gonna do this for Baby King, man.
What I carry on bears a further purpose from how we do slam a few, then you want.
This is back in the day, man. Back in the day, the black man been pimping. They've been doing documentaries about black pimps for a long time. Okay? Black pimps they've been documenting this shit for a long time.
Just like that. The folk legacy of.
I think he's the most hated and feared.
I'm disgusted. Much more to do. Listen, I got a long way to go and much more to do, but it ain't gonna be done tonight. Who are you? But y'all, that fat mouth. I'm sick of Mabel. It's me that's talking to you. Scared to talk to me? Look, why don't we just look at the window or something? Here. I'm tired. I'm disgusted. I just don't, All of us, honey, all of us. Well, I don't know.
Hey, where you going?
I'll be back, honey.
He slapped the wig off her head. Yo, he slapped the wig off her head, yo.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, where you going?
I'll be back, honey.
When I ask you a question, you answer.
They've got messing with y'all, so y'all just get off my case. Hey, I heard about a new game. Let's play it. It's called Silence. Shut up. I bet you had your She thinks she's really cute up there. She done had her. See where I'm sitting, baby.
The life of a pimp is unremitting tension and pressures. A pimp lives on the precipice of disaster. I think he's the most hated and feared creature of the underworld because of his the sexual aspects of his profession.
Me either.
You're all gonna be through if you don't be quiet. I became a pimp primarily because of the influence of well-heeled pimps and other hustlers during a period of dire poverty in my life. And I feel that I was influenced by the flashy glamour, the infestation of diamonds.
Listen to how well this nigga speaks, man. I still can't get over that, how well niggas spoke English back in the day. This is a street pimp, a fucking hoodlum. This is a piece of human filth here. He's a scumbag. But listen to how well he speaks. Press 1.
On these hustlers, and also by their big flashy cars. And I wanted a sense of importance. And I was a pimp for about 25, 30 years. When I first got to Chicago, I had this wild dream of picking the brain of the town's top pimp, and eventually I did. In retrospect, now I suppose I could say that I wanted to be like God for a whore, you see. And my total image of myself was that I was some sort of black, evil Swingali. My image among my contemporary and fellow pimps and among whores was that I had class.
Okay, meet me at 55th and Cottage Grove in about 10 minutes, okay? Okay.
what he feels that you're suffering.
And what do I do besides suffer?
Well, you have your studies at UCLA.
24 hours a day, Dad?
Darling, get involved. Find something outside of your own problems to worry about, something important, something worthwhile. What you need is to feel that you're making a real...
Don't you have to meet a trick in 5 minutes?
I'll make it.
Would make a great contribution to world peace by serving through the United Nations. As ambassador to the United Nations, I'm recruiting potential peace heroes.
Mabel, you're going to miss that trick if you don't get moving.
Strong body.
The trick ain't going nowhere, Daddy. Don't worry about it, okay?
Do the greatest job ever attempted by man. Now the future is in your hands. What are you going to do about it? You've just heard an address by Ambassador John Post, representative to the United Nations.
Holy shit.
Pimps who commit violence on whores of his stable are suffering from insecurity. He's lost his power over that particular girl in the stable. The dumbest broad will take advantage of that. Normally, a pimp doesn't develop paranoia until after he's had lots of track action. By that I mean lots of mileage with whores. He gets to the point where he believes whores are so devious and so cunning because he's copped and he's blown so many that his mind rots. And he himself has played so much card on the whore, and he's lied to the whore so much that he doesn't know a lie from the truth.
Wait. Mabel, what's the matter, honey? I got what's happening. Wait, take care of me, baby.
Honey, Tina's sick. She got pains in her stomach or something, baby.
Damn, in the world, under 22 that gets sick. Don't you know that? Now get out of my face.
Chanel, she's really sick. I gotta get
Honey, Tina's really sick. We gotta get a doctor, baby.
Bring her upstairs.
How's Tina?
The pimp is an ill man, and I think he should be treated as an ill man and as a victim of this racist white society.
The pimp is a victim of this racist white society. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hit the like button, man. Support the channel. Take the $5 challenge, man.
Ill man, and I think he should be treated as an ill man and as a victim of this racist white society that makes possible his street poisoning. that makes possible the rotting inside his head.
Yo, what the fuck? He said some things never change. Yeah, man, he was doing good, man. Iceberg Slim was doing good, man. He was doing good until he started this talking this shit, man.
The pimp is an ill man, and I think he should be treated as an ill man and as a victim of this racist white society that makes possible his street poisoning, that makes possible the rotting inside his head. I think that what we need to do, if we deprive the pimp, and if young women can be dissuaded, you see, then the pimp is going to have to find some other way to make a living, like till tapping, or let him play the con on the white folks downtown, you know. If prostitution.
Damn. He went full circle. He said pimping is racist. It's because white people racist system makes it so the black man has the avenue, the room to be a pimp. And the rotting of the pimp's mind is because of the racist white man. And his solution is for the pimp to pick a different profession. And that other profession is conning white people. You can't make this shit up. Press 1. You can't make this shit up.
The pimp is an ill man, and I think he should be treated as an ill man and as a victim of this racist white society that makes possible his street poisoning, that makes possible the rotting inside his head. I think that what we need to do, if we deprive the pimp, and if young women can be dissuaded, you see, then the pimp is going to have to find some other way to make a living, like till tapping, or let him play the con on the white folks downtown, you know. If prostitution were legalized, that the top echelon pimps would do well because they'd have the experience and expertise necessary to organize and to open houses. What it would do also, it would mean that recruitment would be much easier for pimps. It would mean that the hazards, now when a pimp turns out a girl, he's got to turn out in the street, more or less. With the houses, you see, open and legal, it would mean that the girl wouldn't have to be put through the kind of comprehensive training that one must give a street girl. It would mean that pimps could just take a girl out of hypothetically, out of a restaurant today and this evening, and tomorrow she'd be working in the house, because all one need do is know how to lie down and open one's legs, you see, which is not a bit like it is in the street. What is the life of a prostitute like? It's got to be holy hell. the booby traps in the street, the death traps in the street for a prostitute. Her life, the life of a prostitute is filled with tension and the pressure of the pimp. Many pimps insist upon a minimum. That means that a girl cannot show unless she's got a C note. C note, if she's flat backing. Flat backing means just straight sex, on your back. C note is the $100. Why does a prostitute need a pimp? Most of the prostitutes that I've known and the ones that I've controlled needed me because of my notoriety. They were fascinated and bewitched by my phony glamour, the poisonous pimp charisma, and they lived in my reflected glory, so to speak. It gave them a sense of importance. The most brutal pimps, illiterate, low IQ people, who enforces his rules and regulations with his fist because he doesn't know the intricacies of psychology. The threat of violence has always been much more potent, I've found, in my experience. Pimps and whores today are anachronisms in the face of the kind of thing that has occurred in Black America since Malcolm X. He defined our enemies, I should say. And our enemies are both within and without. Malcolm X defined the atrocity that pimping is, that the exploitation of the black woman is.
It's a long way from where you supposed to be. I thought you ain't supposed to think.
Brother Beck, your autobiography, Pimp, which you wrote, it may have encouraged a lot of young brothers to become pimps. How do you feel about this? Well, I think the fact that my autobiography, Pimp, the story of my life, the book, I think it's very unfortunate that there have been many misguided young black men who should know better, who missed the whole message in the book, and that was that I was a pretty bright guy, and yet nothing good came to me except the penitentiary and a heroin habit and misery and the complete waste of my life. And it's just incredible that, but of course, when you're street poisoned, a youngster reads the book and he rationalizes. You see, we must have a rationale for stupidity. Anytime we do something stupid, we first got to convince ourselves that we've got to do that stupid thing. So they rationalize, oh, this stud, I'm hipper than this. I won't get cracked. I won't get caught. I won't go to the joint. I won't go to the penitentiary. I won't use drugs. I won't use heroin. I won't get hooked. I won't be a junkie. I'll be cooler, So the dude is righteous, but I'm more righteous, So I'm more together than this dude. This dude is old, You see, this is rationale, and that's unfortunate. In LA, where I've been living the last 10 years, just hordes of youngsters approach me on the street, and they try to pick my brain for the hidden treasures they think are buried inside my skull. And I always slap their wrist before they reach for it. And I try to dissuade them. But if you're street poison, you're just street poison, and you ain't gonna give up your stupid dream of something for nothing. I stupidly tried to get something for nothing. And any time that you try to get something for nothing, you're gonna suffer one way or another. What happens to pimps and prostitutes when they become old? The pimps become bookies, bums, winos, dope fiends, but many of them die in joints, penitentiaries. The women, they become lesbians, pimping lesbians, I might add, bordello operators, patients in mental hospitals, as do many of the pimps. Yeah, well, I hope this won't mind asking you in here for a drink after meeting you on the street there.
No, I don't mind having a drink, but where is it to go?
Well, I think I'm entitled to have a drink with you, since I haven't seen you in 14 years.
Oh, sure. Glad to see you, too. Behind that time.
Yeah, I always had a lot of respect for you when you were my woman. I mean, when I had you, you were, a commando.
Oh, yeah? Behind 14 years?
Well, I'm with you. I mean, I ain't pimping. I ain't trying to come back now and, cop. But if you're working, I don't want to keep a lady from a...
Well, I'm working. I'm a nurse at age.
I never thought you'd square out. Of course,
Been working 7 years.
You were gung-ho for the game, you know.
There was money in the day. It wasn't all that killing.
Tell me, baby, just why did you square up?
And everything was getting rough out there behind doing 10 to 15 years of time to square up. And the way they're killing tricks out there, too. That's why I squared up.
You mean the way they're killing girls? The tricks,
Yeah,
yes.
the way they're killing girls and taking their money.
Anybody that we
Hitting them
know?
in the head. Sure, quite a few people. And so I just rather go on to work and then be bothered with them. And then I got the 10 to 15 for selling narcotics and ain't sold nothing.
You got crossed.
Got crossed because I wouldn't be a pigeon. Because I never smoked and never used in my life. That's the reason I squared up behind that. I'm scared of dying. There's nothing happening in the streets. And whoring ain't no money whoring either. Because they don't want to spend no money. And it ain't worth it. They take you to bed and give you the money, and as soon as you lay down, they take it back, hit your head, and go on about the business. That's why I squared up. Might not wake up next morning. Sometimes you're scared, trust your own man, you might put a pillow over your head or something. So you know when you're working every day, punch your clock, you got that bread. It's mine. Now I got that every week. I'm gonna get out here on the corner and say, well, I'm gonna get a loaf of bread. Mine is made. So that's the way life is.
Wow. Pimping. Back in the day, man. Son, man, always been pimping, man. Always.
Pimp. The dictionary is not certain of the origin of the word, but that's not important. Everyone knows what it means. It used to be that pimps were part of the sleazy underground of every big city, but today they've come out in the open. They get interviewed in the slick magazines. Their customized cars, pimpmobiles, and their foppish clothes make fashion news.
Support the channel, guys. Take the challenge. Support the channel. Take the $5, $10, $20, $30 challenge. You don't get this anywhere, man. Listen, I learned stuff here, man. Salute the Baby King, man. I learned stuff. I don't know everything, but I know damn sure you guys are getting something from this episode. Support the channel. Pimps.
Almost all pimps are black. They give themselves names like
Holy shit. God damn. He came in hot. Whoa. Whoa. He came in hot there. Slow down there, bucko. Slow down there, bucko. There's no way he could say that today. Jesus Christ. Today, they would have fired the whole production team. Everybody involved with this show would have been fired.
Pimp. The dictionary is not certain of the origin of the word, but that's not important. Everyone knows what it means. It used to be that pimps were part of the sleazy underground of every big city, but today they've come out in the open. They get interviewed in the slick magazines. Their customized cars, pimpmobiles, and their foppish clothes make fashion news. Almost all pimps are black. They give themselves names like Hollywood, Silky, Dandy, and Snake. Who are they? How do they get women to prostitute themselves? 60 Minutes looked into the world of the pimp, the man who would be nothing without his woman.
Would you care to go out? Thank you. No?
She is a prostitute in New York. A working girl in the life is how she describes herself.
Where are you going?
None of your business.
She works the streets in Midtown and outside the expensive hotels.
Well, you want to go get a room?
Yeah, how much?
25?
At the end of her day, she turns all of her money over to a pimp. In return, he gives her room and board, some clothes, and a few trinkets. Her name is Cherise. Cherise earns $750 a week, and she turns all of her money over to
$750. Let me go to my inflation calculator, man. Let me do my inflation calculator, man. What year is this? This is 1973. He said $700 a week. 1973. $750 a week. $750 a week. Let me calculate that. Wow. I ain't even gonna bullshit you, man. This hoe was making a lot of money, man. Yeah, that hoe was making a lot of money, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cut this up. I'm definitely gonna cut this up. Make it short out of this one. Yeah, this is crazy. Whew. Man.
Her name is Cherise. Cherise earns $750 a week, and she turns all of her money over to this man, Richard. He is Cherise's husband. He is also her pimp.
A good pimp and a good hoe, they would make it together, because like she's looking for him to have something and he wants her to have something.
The white girl is Donna, another prostitute. In 5 years, she has had 5 pimps. She now operates without one.
I told you the white girls, man. All throughout Jim Crow, niggas was pimping white girls. That's the darndest thing about Jim Crow. That, even more so than all the lynching fairy tales and the fact that black people lynched people and most of the niggas that got lynched was guilty of sin. Besides all that, one of the damnedest things about the Jim Crow era is niggas was doing this in every fucking town, 90 going north, throughout the entire Jim Crow era, pimping white girls.
I'm looking for a love affair. No, I don't. Oh, you're looking for a love affair. You want to be loved. Right.
What everybody wants
And
to
a
know.
pimp isn't gonna go like that. As soon as another younger, cuter girl comes along that can make more money, I'm going out the door. And I couldn't stand it.
But
My
you ain't
heart
never
broke
really had a
like
good
that.
pimp life.
I don't want no good pimp. I want a good man.
No one knows how many working pimps there are in the United States. It is known that many pimps, though they like to describe themselves as gentlemen of leisure, in fact do work at pushing and dealing in drugs. But the crime of pimping is next to impossible to prosecute. Police do harass prostitutes, but almost in a casual way. More and more society regards prostitution and pimping as victimless crimes. And so much has the pimp become a visible man that they're prepared to talk openly on television. This is Hollywood, with two of his girls, Paula and Sherry.
I'm black. I was born in the ghetto. Understand? I come up wanting things out of life, you know, and I found a way to get things that I want. And I wasn't born with a gold spoon in my mouth. And I don't have none of that old cash. I felt as if I want things out of life, and there's only one way to get it, and that's cash, money. And I found a way I can get it, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get it. I'm gonna get it.
Now, you may have heard that pimps beat the girls, they do this to the girls do that. They suffer. We don't go through those changes. We're out there, we're doing what we're doing. And he's accepting what we're doing, and he's doing what he's doing. So that's what y'all call pimps and whores. But I'm just telling you that we're not, the way you think we are.
Listen, we human.
Why do you go out and work for him?
Because I love him. That's why. Can you understand that?
I think so.
All right. Then that's your answer.
What does he do for you?
He gives me himself.
Paula, why do you work for him?
Why do I work for him? Because he needs me.
This is why I go out and work. Because he does need us. It's as simple as that. I don't think there's anything wrong with giving someone you love some money the best way you can, I mean, other women do it in other ways. This is how I do mine.
What's a pimp's life like? How did you get started in this business? You didn't wake up one morning and say, I'm going to be a pimp.
No, it was more or less a thing of, I guess, me really recognizing things that I could do and the things that I feel as if I love to do. And I love doing what I do.
This is Silky, who describes himself as having a PhD in pimping. He claims to earn as much as the president, $200,000 a year. He wears a $5,000 watch and a $4,500 ring.
PhD in pimping.
Pimps are nothing if they are not conspicuous consumers. The word pimp has a certain pejorative sound. It's a nasty word. Does it bother you?
To whom?
To many people. To myself, for example.
Not to an individual who's dedicated their life to it.
You talk about it almost as though it's a very special calling.
Well, that's what I feel.
Describe a typical day in your life. How does it start?
I wake up, decide whether to go out or decide whether to go back to sleep.
That's it?
That's typical.
That's all you do all day?
Practically.
Why are so many pimps black men?
This would be pertaining to the past, but it was really the only opportunities you had if you weren't Jim Brown or, if you couldn't throw a shot put or run around.
It's the white man's fault. It's the white man's fault. I think I think it's because the thing he said earlier. I think it's because you could wake up and decide whether you want to go back to sleep. You wake up and you decide whether you want to go out or go back to sleep. I think something like that. I think that's the lore. You sit home and smoke weed all day, and the fucking bitch out there doing all the work.
That's all you do all day? Practically. Why are so many pimps black men? This would be pertaining to the past, but it was really the only opportunities you had if you weren't Jim Brown or, if you couldn't throw a shot put or run around the block faster than somebody else. It was the only opportunity you had. Thus, the case has changed, fortunately, but that was the only opportunity. Would you rather be doing something other than what you're doing? Not necessarily rather. I wouldn't rather do anything but lay in the bed and count.
Black pimps are a social phenomenon that has intrigued at least one team of anthropologists. Richard and Christina Milner studied them at close hand. They wrote a book, Black Players, The Secret World of the Black Pimp.
Nice. Shoot. Oh, the lady, yeah, bring your man in here like it, too. Let me show you what it is, folks. It's about time.
For her research, Mrs. Milner got a job as a topless dancer in a San Francisco club, where she was billed as Tiger Red.
Holy shit. Holy shit. That was a curveball. That was a curveball right there.
One team of anthropologists. Richard and Christina Milner studied them at close hand. They wrote a book, Black Players, The Secret World of the Black Pimp.
Nice. Shoot. Oh, the lady, yeah, bring your man in here like it, too. Let me show you what it is, folks. It's about time.
For her research, Mrs. Milner got a job as a topless dancer in a San Francisco club, where she was billed as Tiger Red.
Almost every night, I would get the same line from some new dude.
Juice Crew. She looked like a Juice Crew. Milner. I don't know. She seemed like Juice Crew.
Who'd walk in and see me up there and say, "Oh, this is a white lady that I want to cop." And he'd come up to me and he'd say, "Hey, mama, what you doing dancing up there for chump change? What's a fine fox like you doing standing up there when you could be hitched up with me and making plenty bucks?" And, I heard this version and that version of the same line over and over again. And after a while, I learned how to handle it. And I just usually say, I got me a man.
The good pimp is not a violent man. He doesn't get his way by pushing his woman around. He gets his way by understanding the social forces around him, by understanding the nature of woman, and by being able to control his own behavior, such as his own.
These are definitely Jews, press 1. These are definitely Jews, without a doubt.
I got me a man.
The good pimp is not a violent man. He doesn't get his way by pushing his woman around. He gets his way by understanding the social forces around him, by understanding the nature of woman, and by being able to control his own behavior, such as his own sexual behavior, for example, doling out sexual favors in return for the woman's money or good behavior. So the pimp, as in oppressed peoples throughout the world, is a trickster hero who gains his ends by wit and guile.
And what does he get? The symbols of power. Color TV, magnificent clothing, car, many women. These are symbols of power and manhood to the young black boy growing up in the ghetto.
And his style, his flash, his color, his manipulation of the symbols of power is part of the gaining of manhood by American black men.
The pimp, in many ways, has become the thoroughly modern man, not just to the young in the ghetto, but to white society as well. The way he makes his money doesn't seem to be of concern to magazine editors. His frills and feathers have become news. Decadence is its own reward. Take your stock model $10,000 Lincoln Continental and trim it with glove leather. In his own world, the flashiest taste is the best taste. He is a fop who wears his profession on his sleeve, whose very foppishness shows his defiance of the law and society. And the fact that the fashions have spilled over into society at large indicates how much society really cares.
This is his and hers outfit, which is polyester print, which is stylish, one of the latest styles with the big cuffs. What I think they'll be wearing, until next generation. And this is also the hairs to go along with the hairs. It's kind of trimmed in the mink, which is style. And by the way, some of these styles, come from the customers themselves. They do their thing, and we make it up. And this is a suede cloth that I made for his brother. One of the designs that he picked. And I have 3 pair of slacks that he can wear with it. It's kind of wild, they would say, but it's what's happening today.
The pimp's world is not confined to the super cities. The smaller towns are a lucrative scene for small-town pimps, known in pimpdom as popcorn pimps. This man, Mike, works out of New Haven, Connecticut, with a stable of 2 girls, Slim and Pat, one black, one white. Even a small operator like Mike says he takes in $2,000 a week, but he is modest about his success.
I don't have no big El Cavalier, I don't have no big flashy diamond ring, and I don't keep no $2,000 or $3,000 bankroll in my pocket, and I'm not flashy. I'm just myself.
Why do you have a pimp? Why don't you just start working? You surely have more money if you did.
Well, Mike's
You didn't have him around.
as much as my man as he's my pimp. So, I mean, if I was to go out and get a job, I'd be working for us. So instead of having a regular job, I'm out there working in the streets for us.
And he's not really putting us out there. I mean, if we didn't want to go out there, we wouldn't have gone out there. I mean, if we didn't want to work for him or anything like that, we wouldn't have done it.
Prostitutes in New Haven work in 1 square block downtown. Mike parks nearby. And after every few clients, the girls turn over their money. Sometimes he gets a short count.
Hey, y'all. How many tricks you turn tonight?
Half of them are already $10. Most of them
$10 what?
$10 tricks.
No, you didn't turn the $10 trick.
I know I did not turn the $26 trick.
You turned 1 trick?
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Pat. You're holding up.
I love it. I swear to God I do.
Nah, something wrong, Pat.
I know there's something wrong. You lied.
No, it ain't that.
Mike, I only turned 1. Yes, you want to search me, Mike? Huh? Huh? My God, I'm all tough now.
No, I'm serious, Pat. I'm serious.
I'm serious too, Mike.
The money's short.
Huh?
The money's short.
Huh?
I said the money's short.
Money short. I told you I had some change, and you told me you didn't want it.
That wouldn't even make up the difference. That wouldn't make up the difference. Straighten out the money when you come back next time, man. If you got to get it out of lamppost, you better straighten it out.
What is a pimp? What is a hoe? I don't know. Could you give me the definition? Because I classify myself as a young woman, that wants to help my man. That's all. No pimps and hoes. That's calling each other names. That's what I think. Because they jealous. Because they can't.
He said Pat about to lose a whole tooth. Yeah, Pat better straighten that. She better straighten that out. She better rob a bank or stick up a gas station, but she better come back with that money next time.
Do it. That's all. They do it in another way. Can you dig that? How? You pay your wife money, don't you? What you call that? Huh? She pays you. I'm obvious both of y'all might work or whatever. So what do you call each other doing? to each other, you know? Are y'all pimps and hoes too?
If they give the impression of a content family unit, we should point out that most relationships are not very lasting. The girls move from pimp to pimp, and the pimps are forever scouting for new girls. It's almost as though they come together for a brief moment of security, much like the square, straight world they're so contemptuous of.
They don't come to stay, they come to pay. Shout out to Glitch, man. Glitch 1568 says, "Happy Friday, my guy. From one sun man to another. I think I've been watching the show for free the last 3 years." Yeah, well, at least you paid your dues, man. I think what's that? $7 a year, man? $7 a year for a subscription, man. You can't beat that, man. Take the challenge, man. Support the channel. We going in, man. Wow.
How much are you spend?
Yeah,
What do you want to do?
I got $20.
Want a blowjob?
Yeah.
You're not a cop, right?
Age?
21.
Height?
5'7.5".
Weight?
3 white hoes. I wonder what color their pimp is, man. What color is these 3 white hoes pimps, man? Never mind. Fucking Harold, man. Harold.
My name is Karen. I'm 24. I've had one prostitution case in the last 4 years and ended up in jail. That's how I met Harold. A girl came into the jail. She told me, oh, my man will get you out of jail if you be with him, you know, go to work for him. I told her, fine. And he came down there and got me out. That's the way a lot of girls get out of jail down there, though.
Last name? First name? Date of birth?
All the guys around, they check the jailhouses a lot. You know, or somebody goes to jail, you know, and they'll say, well, is there anything else in there, you know, worth coming out, worth me putting my money up to get them out? You know? And they get, a lot of guys, that's where they get their women from, is the jail.
Wow.
It's getting late.
That's crazy.
I don't want to stay up here very much longer. The first pimp I really ever had was drugs. Really is what pimped me. All right. I've spent up to $1,300 in one day. Me and my, you know, the guy I was with on drugs. What time do you think you'll be up here? Now, for the last 2 years, I haven't shot drugs. So all my money has went into cars and jewelry, and taking care of my little girl, too. I'll be waiting.
Girls are not really that hard to get, really, because you always got something to tell them. This is one thing about any guy that hustles. He's got conversation. Put out enough conversation over and over. And then a lot of pimps
are good actors. It takes a certain amount of acting also. So between your conversation, your charm, and your acting, you can pretty well have your way.
What's up?
Not too much.
Any money?
Been pretty slow.
How much money you made so far?
Enough. Enough. I don't want to carry it on me. I want to get rid of it.
Look, I don't want you to lay there and get jacked up. I don't want to jump at the lady and take nothing, Yeah. Yeah, that's nothing, man. Get us some gas with it anyway.
I give her my money because I don't have any credit where I could buy a car. Or he's going to, hire the best lawyer if I need one.
Police bad?
I really feel like I owe him because he saved me from going to the penitentiary. I feel like I would still be in the penitentiary right now if he hadn't have slowed me up. He would talk to me, and he was a lot older, a lot more experienced than I was. And if I hadn't listened to him, I think I would be there right now. See you later.
Yeah.
How can racism be going on and this be going on at the same time? Have you ever, cause it been like this throughout ever since slavery ended. The pimp's been black and a lot of the hoes been white. How that goes on in slavery and racism is still, it's just insane, man.
I knew Harold a long time before I got with him. The first guy that I was with, he told me, well, I know an easy way to make money. And, I knew about girls. I said, well, if you want to talk to me about selling my body, you can forget it because I'm not going to do it. I was really headstrong, And then after he talked to me, and he explained to me all the nice things I could have, and I just decided, yeah, well, maybe.
Different girls are actually, in a sense, qualified to make different money. Some girls are motivated through threats. If you don't tell them that they've got to go make a certain amount of money, then they'll just run out there and any amount of money they make is all right. But then you got some girls that are just self-motivated. They have a thing within them as saying, I want my man to have this. I want him to have that. I know the more money that I can get for him, the more he can have, or the more we can have. They meet your needs as far as money. You try to match their needs and so forth as far as what they want.
What do you look for? Solid color?
Yeah. It's ugly.
Some want a nice car. Some want a lot of pretty clothes. Their needs are no different than the average woman.
This is why I be like, yo, they need to give Caitlin Clark a male coach. The Indiana Fever needed to be run by men. Because women seek out male leadership. They seek it out. No one's got a gun to these women's heads. Now, once they get in a relationship, there may be a gun put to their head. But prior to that, nobody's putting a gun to these women's heads. Press one.
His best point is probably his personality. And I'm sure his worst point is his temper. He's gotten mad at me, but I've seen him a lot madder a lot of times, and I don't ever want him to get that mad at me. What do you like? Whatever you like, that's what I'm gonna wear here.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Don't make me grab my head, please.
Come on.
Don't make me grab my head. Just snatch a medium off and take a medium. Shit, a little room right.
No, that's not it.
How come that's not? Well, they got one down that wall somewhere.
I enjoy listening to him. He cracks a lot of jokes. If it's real dull and he comes around, everybody's gonna liven up. Everybody's
Some girls, they require more time. Some of them just, I'd say if you're only around them once a week, it's fine. Then some, you've got to be around them every day, because, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of like, it's really basically kind of like raising children in a sense, Some kids you got to spend a lot of time with, some you don't. Girls, same way. Some you got to spend a lot of time with, and some of them you don't. On the average, I've had some girls that made just say a pretty well constant $300-400 a day with no problem. And I've had some that look like they just barely come up to $200 a day.
Yes, it is.
Too high. A lot of them are used to being interstable. So therefore, it's like a job to them.
A lot of women, they love to hustle. Whether or not they get to keep any money or not, they love to hustle. Well, pimps don't force the girls. How can they? A pimp can't watch a woman 24 hours a day. She's got to go to the bathroom. She's got to go eat sometime, She's going to sleep, and he's not going to sleep with her every night. So, no, it's not forcing. They want to do it because they, that's what they want to do.
Wow. The quiet part out loud.
Well, pimps don't force the girls. How can they? A pimp can't watch a woman 24 hours a day. She's got to go to the bathroom. She's got to go eat sometime, She's going to sleep, and he's not going to sleep with her every night. So, no, it's not forcing. They want to do it because they, that's what they want to do. They love the man that they're with, and they want to make him happy. And the way to make him...
Yo, she got the stepbrothers picture. Stepbrothers. Oh, man. The family photo with the pimp. Man, it's been a great show, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. We may have to finish this tonight, man. We may have to go into the pimping tonight, man. This been informative. I thought I knew a little something, man. That's Black Columbo, though. I don't know shit. I'm constantly learning, man. Salute to you guys, man. I'm constantly learning, man. Constantly learning, man. Great show, man. Be back tonight, man. 11, 10, 11-ish, somewhere around there. You know how we roll. It's been informative, man. I'm definitely gonna cut this up though and make this a video. Same black time. Same black channel. I'm out of here. Subscribe.